Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Sarah and this is Nick, and with our two little dogs we're on a mission to live life differently. We left the UK many years ago and relocated to Andalucia in southern Spain, which is where we now call home.
You can usually find us travelling around Europe in our 32-year-old camper van, but recently we've had a few issues with that van. Join us in today's vlog where we explore alternative ways to travel. Apologies first off, because we're kind of blending into the furniture here. We didn't realise we were going to clash with the decor of the train. But how are you enjoying your train journey, darling?
The last time we were on a train, we actually missed our flight. We got on a train from Barcelona to the airport and we'd had a few little cheeky beers, a couple of tapas, got on the train, completely the wrong train, ended up looking out the window thinking, oh, this is nice scenery. Oh, how lovely. Hold on a second, we've completely left the city. An hour later or something like that, we ended up in Tarragona.
Blinking nightmare, ended up missing our flight, had to get an overnight train to Granada and then a bus from Granada to our village, and my parents were arriving that day, so we're late to meet them. So guys, if you're wondering where the van is and what we're doing on the train this morning, the reason for the train journey is because we come to pick up this.
Slight upgrade from the van, just a tiny one.
Oh my god. How do I drive this? How do I drive this?
So, we haven't gone anywhere yet because Nick's like, where's the handbrake? There's no handbrake. How do I put it in reverse?
You got your seatbelt on, love?
No.
I don't think you have, no, because my computer told me you didn't.
Have you started the engine?
No. Yeah, I've got... Are you ready to go then, darling?
You've pressed the button to start the engine.
How'd you start it? It took us like half an hour to figure out how to turn it on. The handbrake is a little button. I'll stick with the old ones.
Are you used to it now? You're feeling confident? We've got out of the car parking space.
I'm all right. The brakes, obviously, very sharp compared with Vinny's. Sounds very quiet. I'm used to driving, listening to the sound of the engine. That's very different. One thing I'd like to find out is the lights. Don't know whether they're automatically on or not. Haven't had aircon in any vehicle I've driven, and I've been living out here in Spain for many years. So get the windows down and let's find the aircon button.
You mean get the windows up?
Up.
I will just add, with all of this excitement that's going on, I don't even think we've told you that this is a hire car. We haven't just bought a brand new Ford Focus. Aircon! So I'm not going to film immediate leaving the car park because I really need to direct Nick. We're in the big city of Algeciras and, you know, we don't want to be involved in any little accidents within the first half an hour of hiring this car.
Ford Focus, autopilot, engage. No, oh, I've got to drive it manually.
Okay guys, we got out of the city just fine. Nick's completely used to this new car now. He's going to get too used to it not wanting to go back to the van. We're going to stop for some groceries and then get back to the village. And I suppose we better tell you what's going on and why we've got this beast of a car.
Well guys, you can probably guess why we've got this little bad boy. It's all going well up in the mountains. In the last vlog, everything was fine, and then just after we stopped filming, so we can smell something and the brake's feeling hard. It's not good, is it? It's not good. We've ordered the calipers. They should be arriving within the next week. In the meantime, we're gonna have some fun in this.
Yes, the calipers are the last part of the whole system that's not been changed. And to be honest with you, we should have kind of done that in the first place a couple of weeks ago, but it doesn't matter because we've got a cool little car and, you know, our van is not going to last forever, so we need to get used to driving these newer vehicles and what all these buttons do.
These new computers.
So this car has only actually got 22,000 kilometers on the clock, so I'm guessing it's no more than like 2 years old. Hence the reason it's quite a lot different to our 32-year-old van. So anyways, we can still drive the van, you know, but we don't want to drive it too far until the calipers are changed. And just in case those parts take a little while to come, they should be here this week, but just in case they take longer, we don't want to be without a vehicle. We want to be able to go off, which we are going to go off tomorrow morning. And this one can't wait. He's like, can we go on the toll roads?
It feels weird. It feels like I'm having an out-of-body experience. Like I shouldn't be in this car.
You don't like it, Diz?
Going on in here?
So it doesn't look that attractive, but we've got a big enough blanket to cover the whole back area, floor included. Go on then, in you go.
Yeah, what do you think of that then, Charlie?
What do you think?
Oh, don't pull it down.
Don't pull it down. That's all right, isn't it? We actually got an upgrade. I think we booked a car that we thought was going to be smaller than this, but they upgraded us to the Ford Focus, which is a bit bigger than the one we ordered. So yes, not complaining at all. Very happy.
Charlie's just getting comfortable, ready for the adventure, Charlie. You just get in and get the aircon on.
Got to look after this car. It's brand new, not like little old Vinster, eh? They don't want to come out. Come on then.
I didn't want to come out.
So we're going away with like really basic camping stuff. We've got a small tent, we've obviously got the mattress. The sleeping bags are quite bulky because we've got like sleeping bags from the 70s. So this is it, and then we're just going to take clothes, you know, toothbrushes and things like that. Obviously
We've got
the dogs,
a power station in there, obviously.
a small power station, and just the dogs' bits, like their food and stuff, and everything will fit in here, so the rest of the car's free. And that's all we need. We don't need a van, guys. We can do it in a car.
We have got like the full shebang, like the serious camping gear, because before we had the channel, before we had the van, we used to love camping, get the gear packed up, like a nice big tent, and yeah, loads of stuff. But want to try and do it minimalistic.
Yeah, so we don't want to take our big tent. We've got this one that's like half the size, but I think it'll be absolutely fine for us and the doggies. It's not waterproof, but hopefully, I mean, it's looking a little bit like rain today, but hopefully there's not going to be too much rain in the next week or so. So yes, very excited. We are going to have a look at some other vans. Now we know that our little old camper will not last forever. We're changing the calipers, and if anything major goes, we're not sure if it's going to be worth replacing. We're hoping that's not going to happen just yet, but we want to be prepared for it when we do have to replace our van, which is going to be quite soon.
We need to start researching and have a backup plan, because yeah, we've had them for six, 7 years now.
Yeah. We've got a couple of dealerships up the coast that we want to have a look at, because we want to know what we want next and what's going to be right for us and the doggies. So if it does suddenly happen with this van, then we're ready to sort of just go out and replace him, hopefully. So we're going to go and
whether that's second hand, just a plain van to convert, or like a newish, not converted new van, but new. A sort of not as new as this.
Yeah, on finance type thing already made, or a little motorhome of some kind.
We're leaving first thing tomorrow morning, but before we do that, we need to go and test out something we got sent a little while ago.
It's got wheels and it's also red. So this has got to be the best sponsorship we have ever had on this channel. Or definitely the most fun to make anyway.
1% chance of rain, it said. 1%.
1%. And you know, it was a lovely morning. Come out, we bring the bike, we bring our equipment, drone. Look at this. And it starts raining.
Windy and raining, but it's showers, so the sun comes out for a bit, you get excited, get the drone out, set it all up, get ready, go, and then it starts raining.
So we can't get the equipment wet, obviously. We can't get the electric bike wet, too much wet anyway. So now we're just kind of stood here with the awning out.
Dogs don't like the rain, they're not happy. They're not going to be happy going out in their little trailer. What a disaster.
Oh dear.
Don't do today what you can put off till tomorrow.
We said that we're really enjoying this rain. It's really great for the countryside. It's brilliant, and it is. But when you need to try and do something like this, it's like, ah! Okay, can you just stop for a few hours?
Oh, look at this. The rain has stopped. We've got some blue skies.
This is it, guys.
Let's test out this beast.
Let's go.
There she goes.
So this bike is a lot of fun. Like, I'm so glad it's me that gets to do all like the testing and the riding should I say, of the bike, because Nick is better at filming me. And yeah, it's more like a motorbike, really. It feels more like a motorbike than it does a bike. Yeah, super comfortable. It's just brilliant, it really is. Don't tell anyone, but it also goes quicker than the van.
Sarah, do you see Sarah? Probably not, because she's still on the road somewhere. She thought she was going to beat the Vinster. Got a bit cocky down that steep hill, but got onto the flat and Vinny brought it home. Oh, is that her? I saw a flash of red. Here she is. Yeah, go and park it next to that. Look at those.
Look at these.
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, Vinny. Yeah, you beat me back, didn't you? You smoked me on the main road.
Yeah, and you were. I thought I was going to struggle all the way down that hill, and then got onto the flat, and I was all right. But
yeah, I did actually think I was going to beat you, but no chance, really.
Enjoy yourself.
I did enjoy myself. It's blinking brilliant, isn't it? So guys, hope I haven't got helmet hair now, or helmet head, whatever you want to call it. So this is the Engui X all-terrain fat tyre e-bike, and as you can probably tell, I'm quite excited about it. It's got a 250 watt motor, mechanical disc brakes, front and rear, an LCD display with all your different speeds, all your different settings. It goes maximum, I think, 60 kilometers on one battery. Is that right, love?
Depending on the speed settings and pedal assist.
Between 50 and 60 miles on one battery, which is pretty good. 7-speed gears.
Dual shocks.
That was actually really good. The shock absorbent. Sorry, I don't know how to sort of use them.
It's not kitchen roll, it doesn't absorb it, but it does actually.
You know, on the bumpy roads, it was really cool. On the front there, you could probably feel it. And it's so comfortable, like seriously, look at the seat.
Can you believe that? And the battery simply slides out.
As it's a fat tyre all-terrain, it does weigh about 35 kilos with the battery, so it's not lightweight, but having the advantage of the folding bike, it can fit into, you know, your boot and things like that. So guys, if you're interested in checking out any of the Engui bikes, they've got a whole load of them on their website, and they've got a promotion on at the moment, which is the Father's Day special promotion. It's till June 21st. They've got a good discount. Go and check out the websites. We'll leave the links in the description. And excuse me.
When you have it on the highest setting, it just goes to 0 to 25 the legal limit in like a matter of seconds. It does feel like a...
You do know it's mine though, so technically you're not really allowed to be on it.
When did it become yours? When?
Good morning, guys. And it's almost afternoon. Better late than even later. We were supposed to leave at sunrise.
But it doesn't matter, because that car will just...
So guys, we've just pulled over on the side of the road because we can see some wild boar. They're quite common, obviously, but we've never actually seen a wild boar, have we?
I don't think so. I've heard one.
We've heard them in the bushes and things, but we've never actually seen one, and it's quite random that they're just by the side of the road here. They're quite cute. Yeah, that's really cool. Wherever we go, our coffee pot comes with us. Cheers.
Cheers, darling. Who needs a camper van?
Oh, this is absolutely lovely, isn't it? We found a great little spot here, kind of unexpected. Haven't been here before. We're in the little mountain village of Istan, which is, I don't know, 20 kilometres inland from sort of Port of Banús on the coast. Parked the car here and found this absolutely perfect little picnic table to have a quick coffee before we go and have a little wander around town.
We did plan to have our first coffee on the road on a nice little park up on the beach, but unfortunately this coast is very, very busy. It all looks very nice, all the buildings, all the palm trees, all the gardens looks
so pretty. The beaches aren't all that brilliant, and there's just no parking.
None at all.
You know, we drove down there and it's obviously a little bit easier with the car, and you kind of fit in better with that car than our dirty old van. Not being horrible.
He is dirty and he is rusty.
What I mean? He's a bit of a rust bucket, so that car fits in because it's quite posh around there, but there's just nowhere to park. We tried several places, went into Port of Banús, we tried before that, and yeah. So we just thought, you know what, let's just go inland.
That coast is for hotels and spa resorts or posh restaurants. That's it really for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Anyway, so yeah, we've come to Istan, this little mountain village. Always planned to come here because we've noticed it on Google Maps. It's got a huge reservoir, which I think you can go supboarding on. Obviously, we haven't got a supboard with us. So we're just testing the waters, testing the road to get up here. We were going to go and have a look at some vans and stuff today, get that ball rolling, but we thought, oh, should we just go and have a bit of more of a relaxed day? Go and explore, enjoy driving the car down some roads that Vinny necessarily may not be able to go down.
What are you doing in the sun when you're panting? Get back over here, you. Right, so we've got a little bit of a snack pot to go with our coffee.
Just the classic peanuts, figs and banana bread. What else would you have with your coffee?
Nick checking the weather for Istanbul instead of Istan.
I'm not. Google sending me to Istanbul. Wouldn't mind going there. That's on the bucket list.
We can do it in this car. We'd get there in a day. It's a bunny! So this has been here for centuries. This is the irrigation ditch called El Chorro, and this brought water from the mountains all the way into the villages, and it used to be used to like water the vegetable gardens and things like that. Look, at the end it's quite cool, isn't it?
Cada día doy las gracias a
Miniman?
It's nice. And if this was your house, you would definitely expect a free water supply, wouldn't you? All this water running right down your wall. But look how high it gets. Look at the water line there.
So in the heavy rainy season,
It'll gush down
it's going to cascade all the way down there and make a right mess.
It's going to make a right mess, isn't it? Right on your wall.
cada día me nace nueva melodía.
I was just having a thought. I think maybe, I mean, it could be that the streets, a lot of places in Andalucia, the buildings, the streets are
Get
like,
to the point.
they're like narrow like this. We're building each side like little alleyways, little, you know, little winding, like little warrens. And I think maybe it's because it's so blinking hot here that if it's like this, then the sun, unless it's directly above, is never on the street, and you get like the breeze going through.
Oh look, here's a Mirador, is it? Beautifully set in the mountains, view of like forested mountains all around, and then this little village, very clean, very tidy. There's a Mirador around here. How good is that?
There's a chairlift for the elderly to get to the top. I think that's a very nice touch.
That is a nice touch, look at that.
Yo sabía que algún día llegaría. Qué alegría pasar el tiempo a tu lado. Qué alegría por haberte encontrado. Soy feliz, siento que todo he ganado.
So as per usual, Nick and I, you know, research various restaurants where there's a place available to eat in town. By the time we've walked around town, fannied around a little bit, all of the restaurants are closed. Except for this one. This was the last resort, kind of a little local place.
Got good reviews. It said it was open till 1 in the morning. So Sarah was like, let's go and walk around the town, go to the viewpoints. We'll go for a nice menu del dia, a nice meal afterwards. Of course we get here and there's not much on the menu. In fact, there's no menu. There's 4 tapas. So there's meat, cheese, something else, and albóndigas con tomate.
And Nick got himself a little beer.
So I got myself a Guinness.
Cheers. Of course it's not Guinness. I'll take you for lunch, he says. Sat here with a coffee while he eats his tomato balls.
I wouldn't call it al fresco fine dining, but it's all right, it's all right.
All of a sudden it's got very, very windy. Nick said to me, should I just take the drone off from here? I was like, no way. We've only just replaced the drone, the little one that got stuck in the tree in France, if you've been following along for a while. We only just replaced that. I was like, no, you're not getting that out, my darling. No way.
Don't take risks.
Don't take risks. Happy now?
Oh, completely satisfied after my meal. It's really filling actually, that tomato sauce is really filling.
Yeah, so Nick said it's good, isn't it, just having the car rather than the van, because when you got the van you have food in the van, when you got the car you eat out and enjoy the
good quality food for a change. So there's another viewpoint there, and then there's a long walk down to the reservoir there.
I said to Nick, can we go to the viewpoint? He was like, oh, how far is it? And I was like, shut up, you've had your tomato balls. You can walk to the reservoir. I mean, not the reservoir, that is far. To the viewpoint, it's about 8 or 10 minutes.
I've had me one little beer, so obviously I'm mucho borracho, drunk, tired, need to sleep.
What is?
Concho. Done.
That is such a good little system you've got there.
Done. Diz, come on.
He's a bit scared of the splashes, Diz, isn't he? Come on, Diz.
Dizzy.
As usual, Dizzy the Lord will need the water bringing to him. Yes, it's always really handy when you come to these little towns and villages around in Andalucia, and they've all got loads of drinking fountains all dotted around. Perfect, really, especially when you've got two thirsty little doggies.
Thirsty little buggers. Wow.
Better, isn't it? This is nice.
Nice walk in the shade.
Lovely views over to Istan. Sorry for filming in such a terrible time of the day, guys. I mean, we like to try and film like in the mornings and the evenings more so.
But we never do we?
We never do. Well, yes, we do. It's very harsh light, so hopefully it's not too terrible footage. Yeah, but Nick didn't want to get out of bed this morning.
Got a lie, full of lies this one, full of lies. You're there, so you're glad I made you do it, this walk.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
Wow.
Yeah, lovely actually. The reservoir is low though. I mean, even after the lots of heavy rainfall we've had over the last 2 weeks, we still need a lot more. Like right at this end of the reservoir, it's algae and you can see it's very, very low. This is the La Concha mountain. I think it's the tallest one in that little group of mountains. Not sure what the little group of mountains is called. I'll put it on the screen. And that's about 1,200 meters. So it's fairly tall, really good hike to the top actually, that we won't be doing today or tomorrow. Yeah, and down past the reservoir is obviously straight towards Marbella. And this reservoir feeds all of the towns on the Costa del Sol of water, I do believe.
How different it is here though, like peace and quiet.
Oh gosh, compared to just down there on the coast where you can't even find a park up. Obviously you've seen us walking around again, it's very, very quiet. I mean, I guess it is a bustling little place. At the weekends, I think a lot of people will come up from the coast, and we are here again like in siesta time, aren't we? Hence the reason all the restaurants are closed.
It's so busy and hectic on the coast, but you only have to drive 20 minutes inland. You're in the mountains.
Yeah.
And you're in like more traditional villages and towns.
Yeah.
It's so different.
Totally.
Such a contrast.
Such a contrast. It's beautiful actually. So that's another little village, little town ticked off the list. Very nice.
I bet you guys are sick of us showing you Andalusian little pueblos.
No,
Pueblo Blanco.
they love it. They love it.
Everyone's a little bit different though, and they're so picturesque, set in beautiful scenery.
This little one tucked away in the mountains behind Marbella, population of 1,400. I would definitely visit a little bit earlier in the day.
I was just about to say that.
So you've got a bit of life and stuff, and the restaurants are open, so you've got like a choice of somewhere nice to eat. And apart from that,
it's a windy road to get up here.
Yeah.
Not sure whether we're going to come up here in the van. Not sure whether we're going to make it down to the reservoir because it seems
it's
a
low
long
as
way
well.
down.
I did read that you can get down there, you can setboard and kayak, but as it's low down, it's a little bit tricky to get into the water type thing because it'll be all marshland. Is that the right word, marshland? Yeah, we're swampy and not very nice.
And there's another reservoir we know of not far from here, which is incredible.
Incredible, so it's definitely not going to top that.
So if you are passing through the area, the neighbourhood, and interested in coming to visit this little town, there are a few park nights in the area. Few car parks within walking distance from the beautiful little town.
Yeah, which are big enough to have big motorhomes actually, before you get to the little really steep streets. Just have a look on Park for Night. And they get quite good reviews as well, so it's definitely worth it.
So if you've got a van that's younger than 32 years old and the brakes are fully functional, highly recommend it.
Or you could hire a car. Now don't think Nick and I are extravagant, because our car hire with full insurance for the week was only actually €146, which we think is a pretty good price.
We were lucky enough, we got upgraded on the train was actually free that day, which they do quite often in Spain. They just give all the...
Yeah, we said to the guy on the train, we were like, oh, we couldn't buy a ticket, can we pay on the train? He was like, no, it's happy hour in Spanish, or happy day or something. We were like, oh really? Okay, that's good.
So that was free, and then the car hire, they upgraded us from the car we were going to get to a Ford Focus Sports, I think it is, hybrid. So yeah, all good.
Half hybrid, isn't it?
Half hybrid.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
Obviously, we've got one.
Says
Don't get any easier, these hills, do they?
we have had a few comments saying that we never show any people in our vlog. There's never anyone around. Well, hola.
Hola.
There's another one over there.
3 people spotted now. 2 more. And 2 more there. Hola. 2 more there. You're being spoilt now, aren't you? That's
Spoilt,
5
that's it.
people I've
No
counted.
more people for the rest of the vlog.
I think Sarah's looking very smart.
I have got my new trainers on. Look how white they are. They continue to be white as well after
She
a day
keeps
of
cleaning
walking
them at
around.
every water fountain.
No, I don't.
Nice action there, darling. Waiting for the glasses to fall off, the bag to fall over her shoulder, drop a
The phone to go in. So yes, the irrigation system is running, because we looked at it at the top of the village and now it's all running down and they're still using it for the vegetable plots and things in the village now.
So guys, we're back in the car. The aircon is kicking in now.
Yeah.
It's been a lot cooler.
It's very nice, isn't it? Very comfortable. But we don't know what we're doing now, do we? It's all very exciting. We've got everything we need in the car, pretty much, haven't we?
Yeah. Apart from food, but no food whatsoever.
Oh, and water, so we need to go.
Quite important, those things.
Find something to eat, I don't know.
Let's start thinking about where we're going to park up for the night. Should we stay in a luxury 5-star hotel in Puerto Banús, or should we go to a campsite?
All the options are endless. We're going to end the vlog and we'll see you all next week, so you'll have to find out next week. Now guys, please head over to our Patreon because there's going to be loads of extra bits and bobs going on there. Also, you can follow us for daily updates on all of our other socials. Thank you for putting up with us. Hopefully the van will be back on the road soon.
Vinny's not he's not put out to pasture yet.
Let's see. Thanks for watching everyone and we'll see you all next Thursday. Listen to that aircon.
Oh, there she is. There she goes again. Oh gosh, hard getting out of that.
Showing your age.
Not very good, is it?
How was the car? How was your driving? How was new car driving? How was it